All right, Pisces, let's do a reading. Friendly reminder, guys, courses and workshops are 30% off. If you want to learn tarot with me, you can find that on my website. It's 30% off right now. And I've been told that my tarot course is a really good way to learn it quickly because I teach you ways to look for symbols and stuff on the cards. And I show you different cards as well. So it's interesting. When I went to go pull in your energy for this no contact reading, I got really cold to the point where I put on my huge jacket. And I was thinking, who I'm bringing in could have been very cold towards you when you first met them, when you were first dealing with them. I feel like this person, because now I'm starting to get warm, is wanting to like warm up to you. This could have been someone who wanted to keep their options open. And this person couldn't tell you the truth. They didn't know how to tell you the truth. They could have felt like they had extreme passion for you. They could have felt like you guys were moving very quickly, whether it was getting involved with one another quickly, hooking up quickly. It could have just been a lot of passion, a lot of lust, a lot of chemistry that just kind of overtook both of you. This person feels like they've been hiding a truth from you and that they want to share it with you. So this person played games with you. They knew that they wanted to keep their options open, but they didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you the truth. So they were playing games. And in the end, it cost them you. This person could be wanting you back. What did I just say? Now I'm hearing the song, I Want You Back. I'm asking, why do they want you back now? They're having a lot of nostalgic energy, reminiscing on the past. But this person's reminiscing on the past and they're recognizing, okay, first off, when they look at the past, they see that they could have been very malicious and that they could have done something that led to you being disappointed. You could see them as someone who is a betrayer, someone who likes to backstab people. This person, when they think about the past, it's a lot of nostalgia. They're only thinking about the good memories. They're not remembering anything bad that happened. They're very aware that they did you wrong. I'm hearing the song, I Did You Wrong. Wanting to take it back. This person was a player. They could have been collaborating with a lot of people. They could have been very stuck on what they wanted to do or where they wanted to go. So they could have gave multiple people, you included, small offers. They could have done that because they were unsure what would be fair for them. So if I give multiple people an offer, if I'm entertaining multiple people, talking to multiple people, keeping multiple people on a string, I can decide what fish I want to pull in. What they didn't realize though is that you were going to take yourself out of that situation. This person is thinking of you. They're longing for you. They feel like they're suffering in the darkness. They could be watching you secretly. If that's the case, they feel like you know this. They're like, you know that I'm watching you. Don't act like it's a secret. Someone here could love fishing. I was seeing fishing. I was seeing someone putting out multiple lines for fish, but not recognizing that they didn't have the ability to pull all those fish in. So that could have had them losing bigger fish that they wanted. That could have had them pulling on lines where there was nothing or where something was just kind of playing with it. They could have got their energy matched by another person, and that could have made them slow down and go, whoa, wait a second. What am I doing? I'm out here trying to win, but what am I winning? This person's got a lot of regrets. They're recognizing that their pride got in the way, but now their pride doesn't want you to see them as weak, as wrong, as a bad person. And because this person showed up in bad action, showed up in a way that was very immature and very lacking, they feel like you see that as their character. And they feel like you see them now as a bad person because they wanted to keep their options open or because they were not willing to do what this person didn't treat you like they really loved and cared about you. They treated you great until you felt like they no longer needed you, or until you felt like they got what they wanted. And as soon as that happened, a light switch flipped. This person doing that was them playing games. They were entertaining multiple people, talking to multiple people, trying to figure out what would be best for them, trying to figure out what option would be fair. And now that hindsight's 2020, they feel like you would have been the fair option. They even think about the past and kind of put it on a pedestal. Again, they're not thinking about bad times, they're only thinking about good times. So they don't really remember maybe the crazy that you let out of the bag, if you did. This person feels like they effed over the good girl or good boy, good guy. Like, I really effed over the good girl or the good guy. The one that I should have done right is one of the ones I did so wrong, is how they're viewing you. And they're feeling a lot of deep feelings about this, and they're wanting to share that with you after trying to hide and run from these truths. When this person comes towards you, you're going to be at a place of only focusing on yourself. So you might be in a relationship, you might have children, you might have animals, but you're not really going to be focusing on external factors when they approach you. It's like this person wanted to achieve something and it went against everything that they felt was right. They only wanted to achieve something, to gain something, to access something. And once they were able to do that, it's so sad, because it's like in this person's mind, they had an end goal, but their actions didn't get them to that goal at all. It got them further away. Okay, I was about to say, how does this person view you? As a wish fulfillment? As a star? They could view you as something that's shining bright, but something that's out of reach. So last night when I went outside, I was looking at the stars and I was thinking, they're so beautiful, they're so bright. And even some of them like dim and get bright, dim and get bright, which are my favorite. But I was thinking last night, but they're so far away. That could be how this person's feeling for you, is that you are shining so bright, but that you are so far away. You're so far from them being able to make this right. That's how they feel. So what's going to be their actions? And then I want to see how they view you. Their action is that they're going to stay conflicted. They could still be conflicted about whether or not they don't want to be single anymore. It's like this person wants some sense of independence and they feel like you're going to take that from them. And your intuition's telling you that. How do they view you? They view you as someone who's working hard, someone who's turned your back on this and decided to take a leap elsewhere. They view you as someone who's brought balance in your own life, someone who's very stable, someone who has a lot to offer, someone who's very loyal. They view you as someone who grows very quickly. They view you as someone that they want to talk to, but that thought also burdens them. They feel like you're more mature than them. You could be older than them, but they feel like you're more mature. They feel like you handle situations better than they know how or that they can. That doesn't make it reality. That's just their perspective. They feel like you've kind of outgrown them. They feel like you've set a boundary with them and that you have no emotion or care towards them. They feel like you're taking a lot of leaps in your life that are paying off. So why are they thinking about you? Because they're doing a lot of self-reflection right now. They're doing a lot of self-reflection right now about the conflict that's in between you guys. And it stresses them out. It makes them anxious. It stresses them out. Especially if they see you as someone that they effed over. And they view you as the good guy, the good girl. You didn't deserve to be treated that way. You didn't deserve to be in the middle of my games. I wanted to be single. I wanted to have my options open. And I looked at you like you were part of the buffet. When we all know, honey, you're the prime rib. Let's not be playing no games. Let's not be playing no jokes. So now this person could be a little stressed and worried because they're gaining wisdom based off their actions and how they're showing up and how it's making conflict in their environment, conflict that they don't want. But they're unsure on whether or not they should come forth and be honest. They feel like you've moved on. They feel like you've brought some sort of ending. They feel like you could be collaborating with someone new. So some of you, this person wants to come towards you, but they feel like you're collaborating with someone new. They feel like you're building something new. They feel like you're either married to someone, living with someone, you're dating someone. How could you not be? That's this person's perspective. They do want to communicate to you around the fact that they've changed their perspective around something. Could have been something that was confusing. This is what I'm getting. This person wants to reach out to you and do the, hey, can we talk? This was really confusing and this is what I figured out. But that is kind of their loophole or their way to get on the phone with you, to talk to you, to see if you're single. This person doesn't want to come in and go, hey, let's meet up. I want to date you. Because this person feels like you have other priorities. You've got your attention on other things right now. But they do kind of want to do a loophole and be like, hey, how you been? No, it isn't that I wanted anything. I just wanted to have a quick chat about what I've recognized. I've changed my perspective and I just want you to know that I'm sorry because there was confusion, there was illusion. I was really guarded, I was defensive, and I did F you over. You know, you're a good person and I treated you in a way that did not make it seem like I valued you when I did. And I don't want you to think that I didn't. But that could be the conversation that they're going to kind of use to be like, so how you been? Good? Oh, are you dating anyone? That's what they really want to know. Are you dating anyone? Are you messing with anyone? What you doing? Have you been posting it? That's kind of where this person's at. I'm seeing someone going on Facebook and seeing if someone's profile picture's changed. So someone could be looking to see if your profile picture changed. Because in their mind, when you're in a connection and it's solid and it's stable and it's your forever, you're going to change your picture and you're going to put you too. So I'm just waiting for that day to come. I know it's going to happen. It might not be today. It's probably going to be tomorrow. That's them thinking. And they kept it close to their chest that they were indulging. Again, not wanting to tell you that yes, they cared about you, but that they were not ready or that they wanted to indulge. So be aware that someone was not honest. Someone did not have the capabilities of having a necessary conversation with you. And because of that, they feel that they need to have it now. When they come in, their main goal is to see if you're single, okay? They're going to do it in a half-built way. They're not going to come off as like, I want to know if you're single. It's going to be more of like, can we have a conversation? This is what I want to say. How have you been? How's the kids? How the animals? How's the dog? How's the house? How's your spouse, if you got one? And then based off of what you say in that conversation, that is going to determine their next action. They're hoping that you're single, okay? Again, it's like this person just wants to apologize around the fact that they were not ready. And because they were not ready, it hurt you in the process. And that they didn't have the ability to have a conversation with you that was necessary. So they could have ghosted. They could have kept you on the fishing line for far too long. What happens if you keep a fish on the fishing line for far too long? It's going to die. That's kind of what I'm getting. So because of them, this love, this relationship, anything that this could have been, could have died. They don't know. They're in the dark. But they kind of feel like you've moved on, but then they kind of feel like you maybe haven't. So they kind of want to, like, I want to know. So how can I talk to you and figure out what I want to know, but it not be so obvious? I know. Let's have a conversation, and I want to see what you've been working on. What you been up to? Is there another person involved? That's kind of this person's energy. Give me a little bit of what this person's thinking and feeling, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. I'm actually going to combine these real quick. Excuse me. Because that is how I created them, so you can make one huge deck. These will be coming out here soon. I'm trying to get it done, but every time I get almost there, something else happens, and then I'm like, great, now I got to do this, now I got to do that, now I got to get this license, now I got to, so it is taking a little bit longer, but it's okay. What does this person want to say to you? I thought leaving you behind would be easy, but it seems like this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've been thinking about you late at night. I regret not seeing your worth and what we could have built together when I had my chance with you. The moment I met you, I knew you were the person that I had been praying for, but I wasn't ready for you. And I'm scared to get close to you, which again, could have been the reason where they were like, okay, Ella's eating my feet. What you doing, baby? Somebody can have a foot fetish because Ella's at my feet right now. She's messing with my feet and my shoes. This person could have recognized that you were the one that they prayed for, but they didn't have the capabilities of showing up in that way. They were not ready for the love of their life, for the person that they were going to be in a relationship with. They were not ready. There was growing, there was expanding, there was learning. Maybe for some of you, this is someone who needed to party, who needed to get out there and see what they wanted in a relationship. Did they really want to be single? Did they just want to be single because someone effed them over? Because a lot of us will be like that. If we've got our heart broken, if we've been disappointed, the last thing we want to do is throw ourselves in something where it can happen again. So we might go, nope, I'm never dating again. I'm going to be single forever. I'm going to die single. I'm going to die up on this hill. Until 4, 5, 6 years down the road, it's like, well, maybe if it's the right person, I might open myself up to it. You'll change. Your mindset will change. But if you then look back and go, whoa, but that's the person I could have grown with, and you recognize that you had met that person in a time where you didn't want to be honest, you didn't want to have conversations, you didn't want to do the hard thing, you wanted to keep your options open, run around town playing, being impulsive, drinking, having fun, that's fine. But this person can now recognize that that could be the reason they've lost you forever, is that they played you. They were playing games, they hurt your feelings, they pushed you away, they did things that were not fair, that was not right. And now that they're ready to make it right, is it even possible? That's their question. So let's see, is it possible? Whoa, it actually could be if you both are willing to do it. If you both have gotten to a place of really understanding yourself and focusing on yourself, balance could happen. But it could take some time before this relationship is able to be balanced and healed the way you want it to. I see you guys making a choice. I see you asking yourself, is this my emotional fulfillment? Does this person make me happy? When I think of the person that expands me and grows me and can be there for me and will love me, when I think of my happily ever after, is this person it? Do they show up in that way? For a lot of you, you're going to say yeah, and a cycle is going to be completed, and you're going to make a choice to look towards the future and to leave the past behind. It could take 3 months to 3 years for you guys to get to a place where you feel comfortable and you feel like it's balanced, it's healed. But as long as you have the strength and the courage to communicate, and you're going to have to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. So does this person. You're going to have to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. You're going to have to get comfortable having conversations you don't want to have. You're going to have to get comfortable calling this person out when maybe you don't want to. They're going to have to be comfortable with changing their perspective and recognizing, hey, maybe they're not bullying me. Maybe they're not calling me out to make me feel lack. Maybe they're calling me out because my partner knows I can do better, I can be better, and I should. A partner doesn't call you out because they want to bully you and they want to be mean. They're calling you out because they know deep down you got more in you and you're lying to yourself. This isn't the version of you want to be. And I'm here to hold you accountable. I'm your partner, so I'm here. It's like this person's going to have to recognize that with you, this isn't going to be small, this is going to be big, but are they ready for it? And for some of you, they've ruined it. Now, again, I think it's going to take some time for you to want to give to this wholeheartedly. I think in your mind, it's like it really sucks that you didn't see what you had till it was gone. And I don't know how I feel about the fact that you want it back. That's going to be for some of you. And I think it's going to take you seeing this person pouring into it for you to believe that it's true, for you to believe that something can be healed. Okay. Yeah, this person's gaining information around some sort of toxicity, a way that they've acted that maybe it wasn't good to hear. It's not nice to hear that you are being a player, being impulsive, acting immature simply because you don't want to have necessary conversations. I know of plenty 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds who will dodge a conversation because they don't know how to have it. They will hurt someone else's feelings or string them along simply because they don't have the ability to go, hey, listen, this isn't what I want. And I've not recognized that stringing you along or ignoring it altogether is going to hurt you worse than telling you something you don't want to hear. Someone here is recognizing that. I don't care their age. They're recognizing that sometimes when you avoid those conversations or you avoid certain things, you're going to get exactly what you don't want. You're going to disappoint someone. You're going to hurt someone. You're going to break someone's heart. And it might be the person you don't want to break. So be careful who you're messing around with, and be careful what you're asking for. Now this person's going to want to come in and heal it. I see that if you want it, it can be healed. I see that you both have a lot of desire, but there's going to be a lot of things that's going to have to be worked through. There's going to be confusion. There's going to be illusion. There's going to be a lot of options on what this can look like. And again, communication is going to be your best friend. Has this person gotten better at communication, or do they still find communication intimidating? Because if so, I'm going to need you to be able to have these conversations with me, because if not, where are we getting? Where are we going? Okay? So you have to ask those questions to yourself on whether or not this person can give you what you want. This person is a little scared to get close to you. I feel like that could be a lesson that they're learning. I feel like that could be some of their karma, is that it's okay for you to get close to someone and recognize it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to trust. Does it fail sometimes? Absolutely. But it can't fly if you don't bet on it. It's like a baby bird jumping out of a nest. Do you think the bird is like, I'm probably going to hit the ground? No, it's like, well, it's time to fly. Here we go. It's not up in the nest going, but I can't. I'm going to hit the ground. That's where this person's got to get. I can't quit thinking of you. I don't want to get closer to you to then lose you. And I'm really scared you don't feel the same for me anymore. So they feel that that could also be their karma, is that they messed you over. They messed the good girl, the good guy over, and now you might not want them anymore. That'd be fair, right? That's how they think. That doesn't mean it's the truth. And that could be their frustration. It's because they don't know what to do to fix it. So in their mind, again, avoiding. I don't know what to do to fix it, so I guess I just won't fix it. I guess I'll just leave it. Okay, that's how you get a broke down car out in your yard for 20 years. Well, it's broke down. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if I want to fix it. I'll fix it eventually. And then what happens? 20 years pass and it never gets fixed. This person's allowing their frustration to guide them. And they're feeling really frustrated because they feel like they want you, they need you, they crave you, but they also feel like they don't have the tools or the resources to get you. And that's their self-doubt. I miss the way that you would look at me. Feeling like they didn't tell you everything they should have told you. I'm asking, what is this person trying to achieve? They're trying to achieve a new beginning, but they are having a hard time seeing everything clearly. They're in a self-imposed prison. So what that is telling me is that if this person reached out today, it would probably be able to be fixed and healed. They would probably get the new beginning that they want, but because they are allowing themselves to be in a self-imposed prison and just overthink and overanalyze, it's going to continue to put them in a place where they feel that they're stuck because they are stuck. That is their perspective, so that is their reality. So what's going to happen is this person's going to have to get to a place where they recognize that the only person who has kept them stuck and the only person who hasn't tried to give this everything, it's like, it ain't going to heal it. It ain't going to heal unless you try to heal it. It ain't going to get fixed unless you try to fix it. This person's got to recognize that they have all the resources. They have all the communication skills that they need to fix it, but they're getting in their own way because they don't see how to do it. That is their blockage. And that's a blockage that they have to get over themselves, but there's nothing you can do about it, okay? So they do want a new beginning. They want some sort of reunion. They feel really discontent around the fact that they are not reaping investments from this in the way that they wanted to. Yeah, so, I mean, what you want with this is up to you. They do want a new beginning. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to be someone you're going to have to kind of tiptoe with because they are really scared. Can you do that? That's up to you. I'm going to leave it here. Oh, it says I'm possessive over you. I'm scared to show you this toxic side of me. So this person could get really jealous over you, could get very possessive, very toxic. Did y'all just see that? I seen something move right here on the bottom, something white. Like an animal move right here. I'm gonna look back and see if that's there. There could be a toxic side of this person that you bring out. An insecure side. A side of them that makes them very toxic, very possessive, very jealous. That could also make them insecure. There could have been past people who would be like, why are you so insecure? Why are you so jealous? Why are you... So this person could beat themselves up about that. Why am I so possessive over you? Why am I so jealous? Why am I so toxic when I'm around you? Maybe because you want it. I mean, it kind of reminds me with my car. I'm possessive over my car. I'm toxic over my car. You touch my car, I'm gonna fight you. You get near my car, I'm gonna fight you. That's just who I am. And I have people who will be like, well, I'm gonna touch your car. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Not to be mean, I've set my boundary. I'm very possessive over my car. I take very good care of her. She's my baby. I will fight you over her though. That's kind of what I'm getting with you and this person. This person sees you as their baby. I will fight you over her. Don't touch her. Don't look at her. Don't even breathe at her. If this is a woman, she could be like that with you. Very possessive. You kind of bring out a toxic side, and it can make them very insecure because every time that's happened before, people have bashed them and been like, nope, you're toxic. You need to quit acting like that. To me, when someone is possessive and toxic like that, if they're very toxic and possessive, it can be controlling, but sometimes it could just show that they're terrified of losing something that they love so much. Again, like my car. I love my car. Don't get near her. Don't touch her. Don't throw nothing in it. I had a friend the other day that was like, hey, when you come over, me and my kids are going to get in your car. I looked straight at her and was like, baby girl, I love you, but them babies ain't getting in my car. I don't mean to mean. I'm possessive and I'm toxic when it comes to my car. You're going to see a side of me you don't like. Don't touch my car. Don't eat in my car. Don't breathe on my car. Don't scratch my car. My car is my baby. That's how I am. That's how I feel this person is with you. That's my baby. That is my man, my woman. Don't look at her. Don't look at him. Don't touch him. Don't breathe on him. Don't hit on him. Don't offer him your number. And this person, it makes them feel really insecure. A little bit of it could be insecurity, but it could also be that they feel that they don't deserve you, and other people messing with you, paying attention to you, things like that could just be one more thing of, I don't deserve you, and you might see one day that I don't deserve you, and you might go to someone else. That's something this person's going to have to work through, but that's also something this person doesn't want you to see. They don't want you to see their temper. They don't want you to see how they will slap someone's hand real quick if they get too close, how they will smirk at a girl real quick if she smiles a little too long. That's kind of what I'm getting here, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. I will see you guys tomorrow.